Hey y'all, it's Amanda, and today we're going to be working in the shade garden. We're actually going to be shifting a few things around and planting a brand new Japanese maple. Now, I am so glad I picked to work in the shade garden today because as this goes on, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. I got out here later than I typically like to get, and so it got up to the low 90s. But there's going to be a lot of maneuvering around today, and I definitely leave in the moments of exhaustion so you can see the process. So, I'm going to start by moving around some mulch and putting down a concrete pad so that I can move a three-tiered vintage planter over to a new space and make room for the Japanese maple. Okay, so I finally get this planter in place, only to step back, slip in some mud, and then decide that I don't actually like how it's placed and I have to renegotiate the entire thing. So I had to move it out of the way, renegotiate the concrete slab in a different location, and then put this back. Okay, once I was happy with the location of the tiered planter, I brought in this white container, white planter. I had gotten this from my friend Kristen. It's lightweight. She is not a fan of the design, so she just passed it on to me. I drilled a few holes in the bottom, and I think it's going to be perfect for the Japanese maple. Now, I am going to deal with the concrete pad below it, making sure I move it back a little bit, make room for additional concrete pads in the future, and go ahead and level it. From there, I'm going to use the remnants of soil from old containers or from another project I did earlier in the shade garden, and then I will begin to top with additional mulch, compost, just a whole plethora of stuff because this is a huge container to fill. Now, I am going to be changing out the pathway in the center of the shade garden for stone sometime this summer. But for now, I went ahead and laid some additional mulch down right here just because I was slipping and I was afraid I would hurt myself. So I went ahead and threw down a bag here. Okay, now for the Japanese maple. This is a red dragon lace leaf Japanese maple. It's absolutely beautiful. I love lace leaf maples. The delicate um, leaves I think are absolutely gorgeous. And I have a red queen Japanese maple on the opposite end of the shade garden that has just loved being in a container. And this particular container for this new maple is even larger. So I'm going to get it, it's kind of situated in there, and then I am going to remove its existing bamboo stake because I don't really think it's doing all that much. And I'm going to put in basically a vintage iron. I think it was like a candle holder at some point in years past, but I'm going to put that in there to use as a new stake for the Japanese maple. Red Dragon Lace Leaf Japanese Maple is a weeping Japanese maple with finely cut lace-like leaves that emerge deep red and hold their color well through the summer. It grows about 6 to 8 feet tall and wide and thrives in part shade to morning sun with well-draining soil. Hardy in zones 5 through 8, it makes a stunning focal point in the landscape. From there, I'm going to add on some drip irrigation going directly to this container. I have a 1/2 inch tube of drip irrigation that runs around the base of the entire shade garden so that any point in time I can take this 1/4 inch and just pop it right into the larger one and go ahead and utilize it to whatever container or plant I want. The whole shade garden is set up on drip. It makes my life a lot easier because this is an area that's really tucked away. I don't really remember to come in here and water on a daily basis. And so I also think that I'm planting this right before our hot weather, so making sure that it's well hydrated during the summer is super important. I had an epiphany as I was walking back and forth, moving things around. I have this container, which I love, but I don't currently have anything planted in it, and I needed to lift up another container. So I was like, hey, why don't I just put this one upside down and then pick up this other container and put it on top, and it will just act as a pedestal situation. Which works really, really well. Now, from there, I'm going to be going ahead and adding this trellis in the back just to kind of fill in the space a little bit. It's not in there permanently, it's just for now, just because I felt like there was a hole in that particular location. I'm also going to be tucking in some white Christmas caladiums that I grew from tuber and some Swedish ivy that I propagated from a plant from last year, just to add some softness at the base, but also to shade the roots of the Japanese maple. White Christmas caladium features large white leaves highlighted by dark green veins, creating a bright tropical look in shade gardens. It grows 18 to 24 inches tall and prefers part to full shade with consistently moist soil. Hardy in zones 9 through 11, it is often grown as an annual in cooler climates. Swedish ivy is a fast growing, trailing plant with glossy green leaves and cascading stems. It grows 10 to 12 inches tall and can trail several feet, making it perfect for hanging baskets and containers. Hardy in zones 10 through 11, it thrives in bright indirect light to part shade and is very easy to grow. Okay, and now I'm going to water everything in really, really well. I am so thrilled with this project. It has been in my brain for a while to get this project accomplished. I just wanted to make sure that I was going to be putting this Japanese maple in the correct space, because you can see how large that pot is. And it was going to be heavy and it was going to be hard to move in the future. So I needed to make sure I had it in just the right location, but I am incredibly pleased. I will continue to train it to grow taller and to have a little bit of an umbrella format to it. I think that it's going to look absolutely beautiful. But there's still more projects to come in the shade garden little by little, and I will have an upcoming video of me adding plants to that 3-tiered vintage container. All right, you all. As always, she's a mad gardener or a decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.